Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 17th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there. So far, everybody had a great Sunday evening. I hope everybody continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather. Got the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country and also taking a look at the tropical weather outlook as well. Also take a look at the local forecast for your Monday and Tuesday, the current watch and warning advisory map. Also take a look at the storm prediction center outlook for day 2 and 3, which is Monday and Tuesday, and also take a look at the weather radar as well across the nation. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. But before I do, sorry I haven't been able to make a few videos. Had a few things going on I had to take care of, so hopefully I'm back so I can do some videos again for you guys, and make sure you subscribe as well. I've been still doing some of my local forecasts on Facebook, so if you have not subscribed to Facebook, go ahead and make sure you hit that follow button on my Facebook page as well. So but anyway, make sure you subscribe also on this YouTube channel as well, so you can keep up to date with the latest forecast. And as I continue to grow my channel, I greatly appreciate if everybody can hit that hit that subscribe button so we can make it 700 subscribers and then up to 1,000 hopefully soon. But the way it's going right now, it's not looking too promising in the near term. So somebody can give me a little help, I'd greatly appreciate it. Alrighty, so let's go get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see, let's start out in the tropics first. You can see some activity down across South America, Central America, also down off the coast of Central America coast all the way out to the Eastern Pacific. Also and also a little storm system moving towards the coast of the California and Baja region of California. You can see it moving all to the east in that direction, but otherwise tropics pretty quiet. The Gulf of Mexico is quiet, the Caribbean and the Atlantic got a little bit of activity across the Dominican Republic, also over toward Haiti, also Cuba, southern Bahamas, also a portion just northeast of the Bahamas as well. And let's take a look at the inland forecast. Now you can see a little activity across Florida, stretching into Georgia, then across Mexico into Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, also over here toward Colorado, also Utah, Nevada, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, and then through the Dakotas, Minnesota, and then up here around the Great Lakes, around the Michigan region, Lake Harriet and Lake Superior areas as well. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on into your local forecast. Now we're going to take a look at your Monday and Tuesday outlook. And we're going to start off with your Monday forecast. Here's a look at your Monday outlook now. Thunderstorms and showers over much of Florida, Florida Keys. Then again from New Brunswick to Maine to Rhode Island, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio to Michigan, Minnesota through the portion of the Dakotas, through Nebraska to Colorado to Texas and New Mexico areas as well. Then we got severe weather from Texas to Oklahoma to Kansas to Arkansas to Missouri, stretching over to Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, also portion of Ohio, New York State, and also portion of northern Vermont as well. Got some critical fire weather over here in areas of Texas, New Mexico, also Oklahoma, Kansas, and also southeastern Colorado. Then mixed precipitation from Colorado to Arizona, Utah, Wyoming, Nebraska, South and North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington states as well. A little bit of northern Minnesota. Got some shower activity through Minnesota, North and South Dakota, through Montana, and a little bit in Washington state as well. Otherwise, big dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, let's roll on into your Tuesday forecast now. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. Okay, we got mixed precipitation and shower activity across Washington State, more mixed precipitation in Idaho, Montana, also into Colorado, New Mexico, and South Dakota. Got thunderstorms and showers from portions of Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Kansas, and a little bit of eastern and western Nebraska. Shower activity in South and North Dakota, stretching into Minnesota. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from northeastern Minnesota to Wisconsin to Michigan, Lake Harriet, Lake Superior, over toward Michigan, Maine, all the way down to New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Louisiana, Mississippi to Texas, northern and southern Florida, Florida Keys, Panhandle of Florida. Severe weather from Texas to Arkansas to Missouri to Illinois to Michigan to Ohio to New York State and northern portion of Vermont and New Hampshire areas once again. for your Tuesday. Alright, otherwise, big dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on into the current watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. And they should roll out something like this here across the board. Special weather statements up in portion of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, northern New York State. Coastal flood statements along the southern coastal areas of South Carolina around the Charleston area. Got some special weather statements scattered across Georgia. Also got some flood advisories down here in Louisiana, and also in 2 areas of Mississippi with a severe thunderstorm warning there as well. We got a couple counties, wind advisories in southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, special weather statements and blow and dust advisories up here in portions of Illinois. And then we got tornado watches and warnings from down in Minnesota, also into Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, and severe thunderstorm warnings in the yellow, tornado warnings in the red. Flood watches and flood advisories and flood warnings in effect for you guys in northern Missouri, wind advisories in Oklahoma, also Kansas, red flag warnings for portions of Kansas, southern Nebraska through Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, also Colorado and Arizona. And then we got some freeze watches in effect for Colorado, western Nebraska, portions of southeastern and northern areas of Colorado and northwestern Colorado and southeastern Wyoming. We have freeze warning. Also has some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings across Wyoming. More winter weather advisories stretching in areas of Utah, also into areas of Idaho and Montana with winter storm watches there as well, stretching into portions of Washington State, Montana, and Idaho. Wind advisories over eastern Montana. Also have freeze warnings and frost projects over Idaho. Then we got more wind advisories over here in Idaho, Oregon, Nevada, California. High wind warnings there in the gold color across the areas of Nevada. We got more red flag warnings for Central California areas as well. Alrighty, so we've got small craft advisory up here a little along the Maine coast, a little bit down across Louisiana to Texas, Southern California to Oregon State. Around the Hawaiian chain island, got some coastal flood statements and flood advisories there as well. Small craft advisory around the Alaska region, inland areas. We have some flood watches and hydro issues there as well. Alright, Storm Prediction Center outlook should roll out like this here for day number 2, which is Monday. And this is what it's shaping up to be across the board. Alright, general thunderstorm from Burlington, New York, stretching down to Chattanooga, Tennessee, to Florida Keys, San Antonio, Texas, far west of Salt Lake City. Then again up here in areas of Pendleton and portions of Spokane, Washington, over toward areas of Idaho and Montana. Here's that in moderate risk of severe weather up here in portions of Kansas. Enhanced risk in the orange from portions of Oklahoma into Iowa. Slight risk from Texas to Michigan, and also areas of La Crosse, and then areas of marginal risk from Central Texas up to Marquette, Michigan. Alright, tornado probability looks like this. And you can see where the significant tornadoes will occur over portions of Kansas, also stretching into Iowa, and also in Oklahoma. This is where EF3 to EF4 tornadoes can occur. The green areas from Texas over to Michigan and Wisconsin looks to be from about EF0 to EF2. Elsewhere, like I said, EF3, EF2 to EF4. EF3 is main concern with tornadoes in that area. Damaging wind look like this. You can see the 70-80 miles per hour in the red, and the yellow looks to be up to 60 miles per hour, and an isolated wind gust to 60 miles per hour in the brown areas, which is 5%. Large hail looks like this. We have a significant area of severe hail, golf ball, baseball, grapefruit size could not be ruled out. Areas of Kansas, also in the portion of Iowa, and then the portion of Texas all the way into areas of, let me go back and refresh, into Michigan, about 5%. That's where you can see maybe a quarter to maybe golf ball size hail in some areas in that brown area, which is 5%. Alright, here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for day number 2, which is Tuesday. Should roll out like this here. Alright, we got the slight risk stretching from Texas, far north is Watertown and Burlington, New York, and also over toward Michigan. Martinal Risk stretching from Corpus Christi all the way into northern Maine, also around Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Then general thunderstorms up here from Caribou, Maine, all the way down to Louisiana, portion of South Florida to the Florida Key, a little bit in portion of New Mexico and Arizona, and then across Montana. Alright, probability rolls out like this. 5 and 15% respectively, with the significance of your weather look to be over Texas. Alright, let's take a look at the weather radar across the board and let it fill in here, and we can see where the precipitation is occurring. What you're seeing on the satellite image at the beginning, this should be about the same location as it is now with the radar. Alright, you can see across much of Florida to Georgia, got some thunderstorms and showers, which is some severe. Also, strong. Any of these could become severe in Georgia. Had to straighten that out, but that's the way it's now. Like, let's start over again. Georgia into Florida, special weather statements for strong thunderstorm, but any of these storms can become severe. Getting ahead of myself, but there we go, we got it. Alright, over here in portion of Mexico into Texas, scattered showers and storms there. A lot of showers and storms from Kansas up to Missouri, and also into areas, not Missouri, Iowa and Minnesota and portion of Dakota. Severe thunderstorms along that line, and then more activity across the Great Lakes region, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, and northern Michigan. More scattered activity over here around Denver, Colorado, Salt Lake City, Montana, Idaho, and also into Washington State, and stretching back towards areas of Sacramento, east of Sacramento, California. So, alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.